Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was brought down at the 26.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fitzgerald. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down, Cardinals.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Murray now on 1st down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the give, this is Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
1st down.
Now Murray off play action. Going for it all. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins. 29 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Steelers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
James Conner.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Steelers 0.
48, we want this.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
5-yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
1st and 10.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Oswald good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Hayward on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To Max Williams.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. On 1st down, Blake. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For James Washington, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On first down, Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Cardinals.
First down, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 11, Larry Fitzgerald.
His second touchdown.